let's look at how to set up service frequencies for a pool. So go ahead and click on Pools. If you're setting up the frequency for a property manager pool, go ahead and click on Property Management Pools. If not, click Manage Pools. Either way, it's going to be the exact same thing. Now let's just pick Manage Pools for this example. So here's a list of my pools, and I'm just going to select a pool from the list. Okay, let's scroll down. The first field that's going to affect the frequency of your service is the days of the week. So select the day of the week that you visit the pool. If you're going to visit the pool multiple days of the week, just simply click in the checkbox for each day of the week that you're going to visit that pool. Now you'll notice that when you're setting up the frequency, that it defaults to every week, and then it puts in the first day of the year and the last day of the year. Now whatever you do when you're putting in your frequencies, all the frequency ranges must add up to 12 months out of the year. Think of it this way. It's very tempting when a customer signs up in August and their first date that you're going to service their pool is, let's say, August 5th. It's very tempting to put in August 5th here through December 31st there. But what's going to happen when January rolls around? The system is going to look at this and say, there is no dates in here for January, so it's simply not going to display this pool. Okay, so you must describe a full 12-month period when you put in these ranges. The other thing to note is that even though there's a year here, you don't have to worry about it because the system automatically rolls the year at the end of every year. So on December 31st, midnight, the system will automatically change all these 2016s to 2017s. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay, now if the pool is open all year long, then this date range works for you just fine. You don't have to change them. All you have to do is select how often you're going to visit that pool. So if you're going to visit the pool every week, you select every week. If you're going to be there every 2 weeks, then select every 2 weeks. Okay? Then the last thing you have to do is, down at the bottom, it says next service date. This is the date that the pool tech is going to do his next visit to that pool. So whatever that date is, go ahead and put it in here. Now you must make sure that the date that you put in here is on the day of the week that you say the pool is serviced. So for example, since we say it's on a Wednesday, the date that you put in for the pool tech's next visit must be a Wednesday. Okay, so that's how you would put in the range if the pool is open all year long. Now suppose that is not the case. Let's give you a scenario. Suppose the pool is open from January 1st to June 30th and you visit the pool every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks you visit the pool from January 1st through June 30th. So I'm going to select June 30th here. So that's how we set up the first range. Now the second range, you visit the pool every week starting in July 1st, because we ended June 30th there. So on July 1st we visit the pool every week until September 30th. So we select September 30th. So that's our second range. Now the rest of the year it's too cold and the pool is not being used, so we're going to set up a no service range. So we select no service, and we're going to go from October 1st, because we ended September 30th there. So we're going to go from October 1st through the end of the year, December 31st, there's no service. So now we've used all three ranges and we've described a full 12 months. Now the last thing we have to do is then make sure that we have the start date for each one of these for the pool tech to actually go out. So in the first one, let's just say the pool tech is going to go out, it would be January 6th would be the first day. So we're going to change this to January 6th, which is, of course, as you can see, is a Wednesday, and it matches up with that being a Wednesday. And for the second range, which begins on July First, the very first Wednesday is July 6th, so we're going to select July 6th from here, which is a Wednesday. So now we've set up both. Since there's no service for this range, we can just start this one on October 1st. So here we've set up now for no service to begin October 1st. So that's how you use all three ranges to describe 12 months of service. And that's how you set up and use the service frequencies for a pool. All you have to do at that point is click the submit button to update the record with these new information.